Hello Scorpio, welcome to your November 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple, Spotify and now Amazon Music. Let's get started, Scorpio. Endless possibilities. Well, it hasn't always been that way, Scorpio, let's face it. It feels to me like you've had a lot of... I'm picking up more about you, actually, Scorpio. Perhaps some limiting beliefs, limitations that you've put on yourself in the past. Now, when I say put on yourself, what I mean by that is it's the thoughts in your mind. Now, where do those thoughts come from? Well, I feel that they've been, a seed for them has been planted many, many years ago, possibly in childhood or in young adulthood. It feels to me like something there was planted, a seed, a toxic seed, if you will, and it grew and grew and grew, and it limited you, limited your belief of yourself, of what you believe was possible. I feel like that's starting to fall away. It's not completely fallen away yet, but you're on the journey to releasing that. And it's by letting go of these limiting beliefs. It's by expanding your world, by seeing yourself in a different way, without the lens, if you will, the lens of past conditioning. Now, we do have the power over 7 scorpions. Now, this is a card which speaks about getting control over lower vibrational energies that are within us. If you think of it as the strength card in traditional tarot, it's very similar to that. So it's how your will, your determination, your strength, if you will, can be used to overcome some lower vibrational forces that are within you. When I say overcome, I don't mean repress and I don't mean completely get rid of, because everyone has that darker side. Everyone has those more shadowy side to ourselves. Scorpio, yours is more... let's just say you're on the journey here in your particular lifetime where this comes more to the fore, the work on this death cycle, if you will. It seems like you're, I want to say, I'm speaking to a Scorpio here who is still dealing with integration. I feel like there's an acknowledgement, or there's beginning to be an acknowledgement of what held you back, the thing, the past conditioning that has held you back. I feel like there's acceptance of that, there's an acknowledgement of it. Now that's step 1, and I feel you're already there. Step 2, I feel, is the integration, and I get that that's the pathway that you're on at the moment, Scorpio. Could be you, could be someone around you. Now we have the full moon in Libra card as your moonology card for the month. A win-win outcome is forecast, but there has to be balance. I feel like for you, you can, this is speaking to me of integration, it's bringing those two sides together, balancing the light and the dark. Both sides of you, both integral sides of you, and both that need to be acknowledged. And it's by this integration that these endless possibilities open up, they expand your world. I get a healing energy around this as well. So let's see where this goes, Scorpio. A lot of energy there. And I've already meditated on your energy, but I will do a few more shuffles here, guys. 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it feels like going from a poverty mindset. I feel like I'm talking to a Scorpio here who has been coming from a limited mindset, believing that you're inadequate or there were some insecurities there. May have been planted there again from a very young age. But I feel that you're now starting to open up to a different world, a world of endless possibilities. Your world is expanding. Your view, and it comes from looking at yourself in a different way, perceiving your life in a different way. We have the moon. So yes, definitely on that dark night of the soul energy, that moving through the shadows. There's a lot of things that come up during that time, and I feel like You're confronting those. I get a confrontational kind of energy, but you're well on the way to the path of healing. I have the Star card. So let's get some cards on the table here for you for the month of November for my Scorpios. King of Swords, I love that. We also have the Five of Swords. Okay, not so loving that. But we have the Queen of Pentacles. Got two people here. Five of Swords is in between them. We also have the Death card, which is not surprising for you. Three of Swords right in the center. El Diablo is here, the old devil. We've got the Nine of Swords. Judgment. Okay. And the Nine of Cups. The overall energy of the reading is the Two of Swords. Okay. These cards are written in French. I'm struggling a little bit with my high school French, but first time I've used these cards, but I really like them. I like them. They're the Cosmic Tarot. Two of Swords. All right, let's talk about this energy here. It feels like procrastination. It feels like hesitation. It feels like being caught between making a decision that you stick to, is what Spirit is saying to me. Needing to make a decision and stick to it. Right in the center we've got the Three of Swords, so we go from the 2 to the 3. Anytime we have to make a choice, it can hurt. It can hurt us, it can hurt other people. It feels to me that this is not really about, okay, Spirit Guide is saying this is not really about making a choice about another person, Scorpio. This is about you making a choice for yourself and sticking to it. So it's for yourself. And it's moving past this El Diablo here, this devil energy that I'm picking up. Along with the Death card, it's putting an end to a toxic cycle, addictive. Some of you Scorpios may be struggling or know someone who's struggling with addictions or addictive personality. I'm picking that up. It is lower vibrational, it is unhealthy, and you know it. This is you looking at this and seeing how it's negatively affecting you. It's that moment, I feel, where you realize that you're harming yourself. There was this energy in the past around you, Scorpio, of believing that this harmed others more than harming yourself. I feel that you're realizing now, actually, it's not that way. Yeah, I think that you're sitting down here looking at your past, Scorpio, looking at the way that you've conducted yourself around relationships. You've always seen yourself as coming out the victor. But now you're starting to look back and see the people that, I'm sorry Scorpio, I feel that you've left behind. I've got it as you, but it could be the opposite way around. The people that you've cut out of your life, you're starting to see them in a different light. I feel that you did at times, well, just quite recently actually, Scorpio, I feel like you did see these people as losers. I'm sorry, that's what I'm picking up from Spirit. You saw them as people who were lower than... okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say that because I don't agree with the terminology, but Spirit Guide is giving me a message that the way that you viewed these people that you left behind in your past, now these were people that you wanted at one point, but then I feel that it turned into a very negative way of viewing these people, and the way in which you left them, you felt harmed them more than it harmed you. I feel I'm talking about someone here, a Scorpio, who has had abandonment issues. And so to avoid abandonment or feelings of rejection, I feel that you left people behind in your past before they could leave you, really. And you kind of cast them in a negative light in your own mind. Yeah, why is that? It's justification, I feel, for your actions. This King of Swords, Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles is a recent thing. I feel like you may have been recently in a commitment or maybe even a marriage. I get a Queen of Pentacles as a stable partner. And I feel like you hurt this person. I feel like you may have said some things about this person to other people that were very negative. I get slander here, guys. I'm sorry. Really kind of laying this person out as a as a bad person, but I don't feel that they were. I feel that this is a pattern. This is something that you've done in the past here, Scorpio. You've left people, you've said negative things about them to others. I think you're realizing now that that pattern is actually doing you more harm because you've been leaving good people behind. People that didn't deserve that kind of treatment. You know, you kind of left them out there flailing in the wind, if you will, you know, having to deal with an abrupt departure, having to deal with you very coldly cutting people out of your life in the past. Now, I've got it as you, Scorpio. If this isn't you, feel free to flip this around, or this could be someone around you that's dealing with the Scorpio who has this pattern. It's a very toxic pattern, and it's come from a feeling of abandonment or rejection in their youth. This devil energy, this shadow side, where there is this lashing out, pushing people away, hurting people. But I feel the Scorpio that I'm talking about is going through a massive personal transformation, a massive change in their life. They are in this death cycle. They're pretty far along in it, actually, because I get that this Scorpio is coming to a realization that the pain that they're causing now is not really causing that much pain to the people around them. It's causing more pain to the Scorpio. So it's very hollow victories that this Scorpio, I feel it's because, well, there's two things here. I feel like this Scorpio is starting to have a conscience about the way in which they've conducted these relationships in the past. It's Nine of Swords. There's some guilt here. There's some feelings of, I'm getting it as these people around you now, Scorpio. I feel in the past, when you were younger, I think you were able to get to do this kind of thing, but now I'm getting people around you are becoming, they know you more, or they seem to be able to read you better, or there's some kind of energy that the people that you're around are reading you. They're not naive, and so they're giving as good as they're getting. Yeah, I feel like you're starting to meet your match here, guys. I feel like in the past you've always been the one here that's been the victor, the one who's done other people wrong. But I feel now that the tables are turning. It's kind of that law of attraction thing. I feel like this is something that is coming into your life. You're meant to meet these people that are like yourself, Scorpio, so that you can see yourself, look yourself in the mirror and see your own actions reflected back at you. That's what it feels like to me. Yeah. And I feel it's around the way that you conduct relationships. I feel that you have after having learned this, I feel like you have real potential to come out a true winner here, not just have a hollow victory. And what I mean by that is the way in which you conduct yourself in future partnerships. If you can acknowledge this shadowy side here, the part that seems to blow up relationships, the things that have made your relationships not work in the past, if you can acknowledge and accept those parts of yourself, have power over them, this power over 7 scorpions, integrate that into your life, recognize what part of yourself here is not conducive to having a true intimate connection. And if you can acknowledge that and move forward and make a different choice, make a choice to do things differently this time. I'm getting this strong self-sabotage energy, Scorpio, in the past. Sabotaging relationships, sabotaging good relationships. But if you can acknowledge that part of yourself that does that and choose to do things differently, I feel that this win-win outcome is forecast for you, this full moon in Libra energy. Judgment and the 9 of Cups. This is about partnership. This is about having a connection with another person that is happy, fulfilling. It feels like rebirth. It feels like this. Honestly, Scorpio, I feel like this is opening up a possibility with somebody here who is already in your life. I'm not picking up new energy here. I feel like this is a chance for you to make, I get it as seeking forgiveness from someone that you've wronged. Then it's going to be up to that person whether or not they do forgive. But this win-win outcome, yeah, there's this kind of feeling around it may be some kind of legal battle, Scorpio, that you have with somebody. Here it could even be divorce. If you can see the part that you've played here in the demise of this, and see that it's affecting you more than the other person, I feel that's the catalyst. But the thing is, you created this. You created this, but now I feel you want to you want to stop it. There's Two of Swords. But in order to stop this process going forward, I feel you have to seek forgiveness from someone, and that involves humility. It involves you needing to admit what has caused the downfall of this relationship in the past and caused this relationship to be on this path in the first place. Yeah, I feel like this is about wanting to reconcile. It may not be about getting back together, it's just about making peace, seeking forgiveness, making peace. So that neither one of you here are feeling like they've been flayed, feeling like they've been, they've lost the battle. Excuse me. Yeah, difficult reading this one, Scorpio, because it feels like there's a real possibility to get the outcome that you want here, but you can't do it in the way that you've done it in the past. Playing games, playing mind games, playing power tricks, all of that. It has to be from the higher mind. It has to be from a place of enlightenment, a true understanding and awakening of the self. You have to come to this person and let them know what you've discovered about yourself, what you're going through, why this has not worked in the past. But I get you going backwards and forwards here about whether or not you really want to do this, because I feel, Scorpio, there's something here that blocks you from doing that. It may be a little bit of arrogance that I'm picking up. It may be that. At the end of the day, I feel like you have to make the choice that comes from your heart. You can't be guided by a lower vibrational energy with this. Meaning, if this is pride that's holding you back from seeking forgiveness, then I think that needs to be looked at. If you are seeking forgiveness or wanting this person back because it's coming from a place of greed or jealousy, I feel that needs to be looked at. Any kind of lower vibrational energy, anything that comes from the ego and not from the higher self, any action that you're taking in the month of November that comes from that lower vibrational ego energy, that's the thing that you're being asked to look at and do it in a different way. It's the only way you're going to find contentment moving forward, is to leave behind this ego energy that I'm picking up here, doing things to pump up the ego, doing things that are very selfish in nature. I feel it all comes from lacking some kind of, I get limitations in your past, limitations when you were young, limitations around possibilities when you were younger. And this has kind of made you act this way. Self-sabotaging energy. Limitations around how you viewed yourself in the past as well. So you've gotten into these relationships, you've sabotaged them from these kind of power games or mind tricks or something like that. It's all from the ego. And some of you may have cheated on people. You may have triangulated. There's all kinds of energies here that I'm picking up around ego inflation. Yeah. But I do get the energy here of this is starting to play on your mind. This kind of behavior. And it's hurting you. I get that distinct energy that it's hurting you more than it's hurting the people that are around you. So I feel that they're moving away. They're moving on. They see this aspect of yourself and they don't want a part of it. They don't like that, so they move away. They don't like the behavior. They don't like the arrogance. They don't like I do get a little bit of narcissism here, guys, for some people. So seeing yourself through the eyes of how other people are seeing you is startling. Because I think now this devil side here, this shadowy side is very much prominent at this particular point. I feel that before it was not, when you were younger it was not prominent. But now it is prominent. It's quite easily seen and recognized by others. And that's why there's this energy of people turning away from you. You not seeing yourself in the same way here is hurting yourself. So I feel by you seeing yourself the same way other people have been seeing you, is going to lead you down this road of this conscience, an understanding of, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't be treating people this way. It's only because you've been hurt in the past, but I'm not using that as an excuse, guys, because I feel that you're going through this cycle at the moment in order to deal with this side of yourself. So that you can look at the past, look at your past relationships, seek forgiveness. It's a little bit like that, the AA program where you seek forgiveness from people that you've wronged in the past. It feels a bit like that. Come to some kind of agreement with that person. I don't feel like you want to get back together with this person. I don't feel that they want to get back together with you and have a relationship. There needs to be some kind of reconciliation here with people that you've wronged, Scorpio, and I feel that that's what this win-win outcome is all about. I feel that you need to cleanse yourself of this toxic energy of how you've treated people in the past, so that the energy around you clears up and you can move forward without this kind of karmic energy that I feel is around you at the moment. Oh, that was quite a heavy reading, guys. I'm going to leave that there, but I could go on for hours over this. But if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I'm going to get a spirit animal oracle for you. A special thank you to my podcast listeners. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. Oh, look at this. Eagle Mastery. I love that. Scorpio, you know that you're on that journey from the scorpion to the eagle. The eagle is actually the other symbol for Scorpio. It's the Scorpio after he's gone through the death cycle. So mastery of the self. You are on a spiritual journey to let go of the past, how you viewed yourself in the past, how you've conducted your relationships in the past, and soar to a higher vibration, to let go, to have power over those lower vibrational forces that have kept you in this ego cycle, this toxic ego cycle. You are guided by the winds of spirit, and you are becoming wise. That's beautiful energy. Yeah, mastery of the self. This is all about awakening to the truth of, hang on a minute, it wasn't them, it was me, that kind of energy. Because I feel like if you've blamed a lot, you may have even made yourself out to be the victim in the past, but I feel that there was nothing that any of these people did wrong in the past. This is about you seeing the truth here, awakening to the truth of what caused the demise of previous partnerships, relationships, friendships, family relationships, seeing all of that, and rising above that part of yourself. I feel that goodness, it's all about awakening to who you are and having mastery over who you are, growing up, maturing, understanding the role that you've played in hurting relationships in the past, making amends here, asking for forgiveness. Yeah, it feels like that. It feels quite beautiful, actually. But first there needs to be this decision made to come out of the shadows here and kind of expose this about yourself, really, to other people, the people that you've wronged. I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best, Scorpio. Again, if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Please like, share and subscribe here on YouTube. And if you would like to become a member of my band of gypsies, please be sure to check out my channel memberships page. You can click on the join button for more information or look in the box for the link below. I'm offering early access for some of my supporters, or you can join me at the supporter level. Love to have you and appreciate every member of my band of gypsies if you've already joined. Wishing you the best here, guys. Please take care and bye for now, Scorpio.